everyone! Welcome to What's Cooking Innisfil. For today's recipe, we're going to be preparing a pasta with hummus sauce. I really like this pasta recipe because the hummus sauce is a great alternative in case there's someone in your house who doesn't love tomato sauce, or if you just want to change up your pasta. The hummus also adds some really great protein to the sauce since hummus is made with chickpeas. So that's just a really good way to integrate some more protein into your diet if that's something that you're looking to do. So the ingredients that we'll be using today are pasta noodles, of course. We'll start our sauce with garlic, and then we'll also add a bell pepper and some roasted tomatoes. And then of course, we'll need some hummus for our sauce. We'll add some more flavor with a bit of lemon juice. And then finally, we'll add in some spinach for some added nutrients and greens. So in this pot over here, I have my water boiling already for the pasta. So I'm just gonna pour my 4 cups of pasta in, and then I'll leave it to boil for 9 to 10 minutes until the noodles have softened. Over here I have a large pan already. This is the pan that we're going to be making our pasta sauce in. So there's just a bit of olive oil in the pan and it's set to medium heat. So here I have my garlic. I've already minced it. So I'm just going to toss this into the pan and let it get started. Give it just a couple minutes for the garlic to start cooking, and then once it's nice and fragrant, we'll add in the bell pepper and the roasted tomatoes. So as you can see, the garlic has started cooking. So I'm going to chop up my red bell pepper. You can use any color bell pepper for this. I really like the red ones in this recipe, so I'm going to chop them up into small pieces just like this and add them into the pan. Then I'll cut the seedy center out of the bell pepper just like this. Careful not to bring any seeds into the pan with me. And then I'll cut this part into small pieces as well. And then here I have my roasted tomatoes. I just got them in a little jar like this. So the larger pieces I might just cut into smaller pieces so they're easier to eat and they mix with the pasta better. But for the most part, these are pretty small. So I'm just gonna dump most of them straight into the pan. And then I'll cut these ones up so they're a little bit finer. And there we go. Now I'm just going to cook it on medium heat for about 5 minutes or so, just until the red peppers are cooked through, and then we'll add in the hummus. Now that the peppers have softened, we can start making the sauce. So I'm going to take this lemon and just cut it in half, and then I'll use some of this plain hummus and just add a few scoops of it into the pan. And then to go along with it, I'll add in just a bit of pasta water and the juice from 1/2 of the lemon. You don't need to use exact measurements when we're doing this part because you're just going to add in more hummus or pasta water as needed. So once all of those ingredients are in there, we'll mix everything together so that it's evenly combined. And then it looks like my sauce is a little too liquidy, so I'm going to add in a bit more hummus and mix it together so that gets mixed in as well. It's looking pretty good, but I'm going to add in the last little bit of hummus just to finish off the container there. Now that our sauce is combined and it's bubbling quite a bit, I'm going to add in my spinach. This is about 4 cups here. I like to add it in parts and rip the leaves up as I go along to help it cook. You can use as much or as little spinach as you'd like. I'll add in a bit more pasta water as well. As we're cooking the sauce, it loses moisture, so adding a little more water in will keep it nice and saucy. And I'll just mix it until all the spinach is wilted. Okay, so my sauce is all done and the pasta is done cooking. So now what I like to do is just pour my cooked pasta right into the pan with the sauce. I find that's a really great way to get everything evenly coated. But if you prefer, you can portion the pasta into your plates or bowls and then add the sauce on afterwards to everyone's each individual portion. So I'm just going to mix everything so that everything is evenly coated. And now I can serve it up. So here we have our pasta with hummus sauce. Now it doesn't really look like much, but the flavor is amazing, and as you can tell, it is very, very easy to make. So I hope you guys enjoy this recipe.